gonna calm this down now. Calm it down. Just calm it down. Gonna calm it down. Calm everything down. Before I start this episode 37 of the Flaming Tarmac, but I'm probably going to get about 100 views, but I'm still going to do it. Where's the likes, man? Where's the likes? Hit the like. Get the video out there. Now, before I start this video, I'm going to say a few words. I'm going to pause this music. Now, a few days ago, I'm from United Kingdom. A few days ago, we lost the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, the longest head of state in history. Everybody loved her. Whatever you think of the royal family, I know people that don't really even like the royal family, but they got respect for the Queen. I like the royal family. I like the Queen. I like King Charles now. He's King Charles III. She's well... Look, the royal family is well respected. But the Queen died the other day. And I was gutted. I think the country, not just the UK as a whole, the Commonwealth, the Canada, Australia, the rest of the Commonwealth were all in mourning. The whole country, the whole empire is in mourning. And I think when she died, I felt like it was like my second mother, because she's been on the throne. She's been the Queen for 70 years. The majority of us living on this earth has always known the Queen as the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. It doesn't matter if you're 60 years of age. You've always known Queen as the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. She came into power when Winston Churchill was on his second reign of Prime Minister in 1952. That was the first Prime Minister she sworn in. And then the last Prime Minister she sworn in was Liz Truss in 2022. So you go back all there, 1952 as Queen, and then 2022 still the Queen. But we know all good things come to an end. But she'll still live on. She'll live on in all of us. She was a great woman. She always paid respect to everybody. She was always respectful for everybody. She never wavered. She never made mistakes. She always done her duty. Her country come first. Her duty to the country came first, and it never wavered. It never wavered. Remember, she wasn't supposed to be Queen. It was her uncle that was King George, and he advocated the throne because he went with another woman. He didn't want nothing to do with the royal family. And then he got passed on to the second youngest, which was the Queen's father. And he was Queen for a little bit. He was King for a little bit. And then he died. And then it went to the Queen when I think she was only 22 years of age. Got passed on to her and she became the Queen. And ever since then, she stayed in power. She stayed in power to her dying breath. We all saw those pictures of the Queen when she was sworn in, when Liz Truss became Prime Minister. And you saw how fragile she looked. But even then, we all thought she was going to live forever. And when she died, a piece of me, a piece of all of us died. Because we all know that the Queen is a Queen. There was tributes all over the world. The President, the French President, the American President, the Canadian President, all the leaders around the world, all the leaders around the Commonwealth. She was the most famous woman, female in the world. She was the true, original trailblazer. The original. There's no one. She was the diamond of the world. And there'll never be no one like her, and there'll never be no one even close to her for what she did. She brought in a lot of things after the World War. When she brought in she brought in a lot of people from the West Indies. Not my mother. A lot of people from the West Indies brought them from the West Indies into the UK to help rebuild the country after the war. And it was like a breath of fresh air, because in the old England all you saw was white faces. Now you see the new England is all mixed, and that was down to the Queen. She brought in a lot of people from India, Pakistani, West Indies, all over, China. She brought in Hong Kong. She made it diverse, and that was her gift to us. She done a lot for charity. She never wavered. Only when she got to a latter part of the years, when her mobility wasn't as good, but she's still stuck in there. And I'll never forget her. No one's ever going to forget her. She'll always be the Queen to me. Queen Elizabeth II. And that's my speech for the Queen Elizabeth II. Now, we're going to get onto some news. I'm not going to do a long one today, guys. It's going to be about look. I don't care about Monza. I'm not being negative. I'm just being real. I'm not going to jump around, do cartwheels, do press-ups, have a jump around because I'm excited to be for Monza. I'm not excited about Monza. I'm not excited at all. You got Sky Sports plugging F1 and say this is the most exciting season ever. How? I remember when Mercedes was dominating back in the day. Mercedes was dominating. And everybody says, oh, it's boring. It's always Lewis. It's always Mercedes. Boring. We need a mix-up. We need at least 4 teams in it. Now, we've only got 1 team in it. All right, Ferrari was there at the beginning, but they was never going to compete with Red Bull. I thought at one time that Ferrari was going to do it, but when I started seeing the DNFs and the strategy, no chance. But what it boils down to, Red Bull's got the fastest car. Max Verstappen can get any grid penalty he wants. He can get a grid penalty at the back and be 100 meters back, and he'll still win the race. As long as no one hits him, he'll still win the race. He knows that. We know that. And everybody knows that. So how is this an exciting season? How? This season has been dead before the summer break. Dead. Now, Lewis Hamilton knows it's over. He knows. He's just thinking about next season. Carlos Sainz knows it's over. Everybody knows it's over. It was over before the summer break, let's face it. It's been over since the summer break. And for Sky Sports F1 pundits, the majority of them are all tools anyway. There's only a few that I like. I like Damon Hill. I like Johnny. I like Anthony. And I like Crafty sometimes. But let's face it, what it boils down to, yeah. This season has probably been one of the worst seasons in history. And I'm not going out and saying, oh, you're going too far, Solo. No, I'm not going too far. This is my opinion. This season, since the summer break, even before the summer break, this season has been dead. All right, we've had a couple of races here and there. Okay, Silverstone was good. That's it. Maybe the Dutch Grand Prix, that was all right. But you take them two out, what have you got? Australia was boring. Okay, I'll tell you the 3 races been okay. Bahrain, Silverstone, and the Dutch Grand Prix. The rest, it was like watching paint dry. Miami, shit. Australia, pants. What else is left? Imola, rubbish. it's been a rubbish season. But the people that support Red Bull are going to come out and say it was the most best season ever. It's the most exciting season ever. They will plug it that way because they're Red Bull fans. But last year, I remember in 2020, and some people are going to turn around and say, oh yeah, you're only saying that because it's Mercedes. No. Go back and watch my 2020 season. I've done every video. I've done 2 videos every week on that 2020 season. And I said that season is one of the worst seasons ever. Because you know what? It was the worst season ever. Because Mercedes dominated that season. They got 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 in the majority of the races. That's why. Even though I knew that Lewis Hamilton was going to win the title that year, because let's face it, by the summer break, it was game over. It took me, I didn't even want to do the reviews. I just didn't want to do any reviews in 2020. After the summer break, I didn't want to do any reviews because it was that boring. I remember. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch the 2020 season. It's in my playlist. Go and watch it. Now, this season is dead. It's game over. Max Verstappen's won the title. He's probably going to win the majority. Look, I wouldn't be surprised that he wins the majority of these races next. He's going to win. I said it a few weeks ago. I said it a couple of weeks ago. I said, since Spa, when I saw Spa, I said, right, look, after the summer break, during the summer break, I said, you know what? I want to see the cars. Because everybody was talking about, we're going to have this ground effect. I got fooled. I thought the ground effect was going to mix it up. I thought Mercedes was going to be back in the mix for race wins. And that's what I thought. That's what everybody was saying. And then I thought, okay, summer break was finished. What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. No race wins again. All race wins for Max Verstappen. And I said then, I would not be surprised if Max Verstappen wins every single race this season. And I can see it happening. He's going to win Spa. I don't care if he's got a 5-place group penalty. My pick to win this is Max Verstappen. He's taking something to his combustion engine, Max Verstappen. 5-place group penalty. Personally, I think he's doing it to take the mick. He knows it doesn't matter where he is, he'll win the race. I think he's taking the mick. Just to try and make the season interesting. He knows he's won it. He's over 100 points in front. They're going to win the constructors as well. So, the combustion engine, does he really actually need the combustion engine? Not really, I don't think. I'll guarantee if he was 3 points behind Lewis Hamilton, I'll guarantee he would not take an engine penalty, combustion engine penalty at Monza. I'll guaranteed. It's because he's 100 points in front. He knows he can do it. And I don't care what anyone says. I know you're going to think, no, he needs it. No, he doesn't. He's just taking the mick. No. The hate continues towards Lewis Hamilton again. I'm going to address this now. When the Queen died, Hamilton put out a few tweets saying the loss of the royal family, the Queen, is going to hit the UK and it's sad what happened. All that, right? He sent his condolences to the royal family, right? Now, Lando Norris, I've got nothing against Lando Norris. If Lando Norris doesn't want to say nothing, that's up to him. He's not being disrespectful. That's just the way he is. He doesn't want to do it, okay? I've got nothing against Lando Norris. Now, I'm not sure if Russell sent anything. I'm not sure. I can't confirm if Russell sent anything. But Lewis did. But what happened? People were coming online and I found some stupid reason to hate Lewis. Lewis should have said more. Lewis didn't say enough. Lewis' message wasn't good. Lewis shouldn't have done that. Lewis shouldn't have done that. He should say more. He's from the UK. Now, I never saw Lando Norris never said nothing. Closed his Twitter down. He's closed his Twitter down for a couple of days. Right? So he never said nothing. And you had, I don't think George Russell, I don't know. I never saw nothing from George. But Lewis did. So Lewis put something out again and said, look, I pay my respects to the Queen. But people are still going to hate. What is your problem? Leave him alone. He puts out a tweet. He's been knighted. He was happy being knighted. He put out his condolences towards the royal family. He said to the royal family, look, I'm sorry for what happened. He put his tweet out there. And you idiots still can't get it, do you? You still have to hate. Why do you hate him? I don't understand why you hate him. People say he's fake. How is he fake? How is he fake? is a geezer who got robbed last season, right? If that was Alonso, I'll tell you something now. I'm a big Alonso fan, right? I'm a big Alonso fan. For what Lewis Hamilton done last season when they totally robbed him at Abu Dhabi 2021, any other driver, I know Alonso would have flipped. Alonso would have flipped because I know I would have. There's no way I would have went into that changing room. I mean, took my helmet off, and then went towards Max Verstappen's dad, shake his hand, and shake Max Verstappen's hand. No way. That's just me. I would never do that. But Lewis did. He went out there. He stood on the podium. He knew he got robbed. And that showed a decent person. Decent. But people still run this guy down. I'll tell you something now, guys. I know he ain't leaving yet. Right? Because he was on the press conference today with Daniel Ricciardo. Right? And I'll tell you something now. He's not leaving. Daniel Ricciardo said, Daniel Ricciardo could probably take your place when you leave Mercedes. And Lewis Hamilton said, I ain't leaving yet. Not for a good few more years. Lewis Hamilton's going to be here for at least 3 years. So if you want to continue to waste your breath and continue to hate, go ahead. But at the end of the day, when he does retire, these same guys that are running him down, I've said it before, these same guys that are hating on him, and a lot of them are from the UK, you know. All these guys that are hating on him, watch how you love him when he's left. You're going to be sorry to leave. I remember when everybody was hating on Vettel. Back in the day, everybody was hating on Vettel when he was in Ferrari. Everybody was hating on him. Now, all of a sudden his career started to wind down and now he's retiring. And all of a sudden, everybody loves Vettel. That is the F1 community in a nutshell. Fake ass. Fake ass. It's just like Alonso. When Alonso left and retired the first time, everybody missed him. Now he's back. Everybody hates him. They're saying that he's taking up driver's space. They said he's doing this. No, he ain't taking up driver's space. Alonso is driving one of the best of his whole career. He's out-qualifying Ocon, right? He's out-qualifying the majority of the grid. He's always in the top 7 when the race finishes. And that guy is 42 years of age. He's nearly 43. Why should he retire? Because you said so. Because you, on your phone, on Twitter, who's got no profile picture, or a made-up profile picture, probably multiple accounts, says he should retire, he should retire. Why should I listen to you? Why should Alonso, a 2-time world champion, one of the greatest of all time, yeah? Why should he listen to you, stupid geek, online on your phone? Why should he? Ask yourself that question. Because if you was in his position, and you was in your 40s, actually, majority of them are probably 60 years of age, the ones on the Twitter. They're either 10 or the 60 years of age are guaranteed. The ones that hate on drivers, the ones that can't even show the face, the ones that don't do videos, the ones that don't do YouTube like me. I show my face all the time. I show my face on YouTube. I show my face on Twitch. I'm not hiding from no one. This is my channel. And I guarantee the majority of you guys, if you was in Alonso's position, you would not retire. You'd carry on. Why should he retire when he's still driving good? But that's it, man. People should just stop hating on Lewis Hamilton. Just stop it, man. Now, I'm going to stick to I watched an interview of George Russell on the weekend, a couple of days ago. It's a weekend now, a couple of days ago, and he was talking about, look, we're here to win. People saying, why didn't you stay behind Lewis Hamilton? Why did you have to pit? And he goes, look, we're here to win. And in a way, I respect that in a way. He's there to win. He's not there to be a Valtteri Bottas. But he's still crafty. I'm still allowed to say that George Russell is crafty. But majority of the Formula 1 drivers are in that way. But I still think he should have stayed behind Lewis. He shouldn't have pitted. He exposed Lewis at the front. And that's why Lewis didn't win the race. Because he would have won the race. A lot of people say, no, maybe he wouldn't have. He would have. Lewis would have won the race. George Russell could have covered him off Max Verstappen for at least a lap, and Lewis could have pulled away and won the race. Simple. But that's it, man. That's Flaming Tarmac, episode 37. Sorry, guys, I didn't really talk about much today. It's just been past couple of days. It's been a bit, sad in the UK where I'm from. But I just had to do a video, guys. I'm still doing qualifying live times. I'm still doing the qualifying review tomorrow. I'm still doing the race day review on Sunday. And I'm also doing the live race times on Sunday as well. Now, on my socials, I'm on Deezer now. Catch me on Deezer. So if you got a Deezer account, catch me on Deezer. I'm on Spotify. I'm on iTunes. I'm on TuneIn. So if you want to catch me on TuneIn, I'm also on TuneIn. I'm a podcast. So any of them stuff, yeah, I'm on. And I'm on Listen Notes as well. So all these podcasts at the bottom you can see. If you've got the app, search me up. So the name is changed. It's Solo P1 F1 Podcast. I'm on TuneIn. I'm on Listen Notes. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Spotify. I'm on all of them. All the podcast outlets I am on now. Amazon as well. Amazon Music. So search me on there. I'm on iTunes. If you want to listen to me, check me out. That's my podcast. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say. So it's Solo P1 F1 Podcast. I'm on Deezer. I'm on Spotify. I'm on iTunes. I'm on TuneIn. I'm on Amazon. I'm on all of them. All the podcast outlets I'm on. So check me out. All the links, the name of the podcast is going to be in the description below. So check me out. So these is my other ones with Twitch. Where is it? There? Or there? It's there anyway. So check me out on there. This is Solo P1 signing out. See you later, guys. Bye.